Hey everyone, Buddha here, gonna bring you finally a 2v2 game from one of a pro 2v2 player. He is not actually professional technically because I don't think he actually gets paid to play, but he has 5 accounts worldwide in the top 15, not only on the North American server, just worldwide. He is none other than Protech. He streams a lot on Team Liquid, and he is the reference in 2v2. That's all he does. As I said, I think he has like 6 accounts, 5 accounts in the top 15 worldwide. So this is going to be quite the lesson here. And as we expected, with a team with 2 Zergs, you should actually just double 6 spool. You will win. So that is very standard play if these guys both double 6 spool. But instead, getting a 9 pool, so again, very standard in 2v2. These are not cheeses. Remember, I can't stress that enough. 2v2, a 10 pool is not a cheese. It is the bestest, safest build you can go for. So, Protech going for a 10 pool. Apparently, Cryptoplasm is his ally. Is going to go for some roaches, so expect a 14 pool by him. 14 gas, 14 pool, no, 14 pool, and then gas when that pool is about halfway done. Meanwhile, their opponents are actually a team. One is their team, 1 Gatored, and 1 Kaihold. So they are used to playing together, so they will be very cohesive here in this 2v2. And they are Terran and Protoss, so very different teams here. They will be the ones turning it up and walling off their front door. Protech, his pool is already done, and now spawning 8 lings on the way for Protech. Speed is going to be starting soon. He does have that 100 gas, and there it starts. And this is just for harassment. Remember, this wall off is going to be done, by the way, for these players. So don't expect this to do too much damage just yet. But again, it is so good simply for map control, forcing a bunker even. I don't even think that's necessary. Only 9 lings on the way. And this is simply for map control, and this enables your partner to macro up like crazy. So these guys can't actually push out with some speedling with a tempo opening. If they do decide to actually push out, they will be intercepted and completely destroyed by these lings. These lings, meanwhile, are going to start hacking away at the back rocks here, not going to be able to take them down since a marine is up here. But this 10 pool, as I said, is just for map control. With this map control, your ally can actually get a second base fairly quickly. He can do whatever he wants. Meanwhile, these players are actually forced into a turtling position, have to go for a lot of units before they can even make it across the map. Just as an example, you can actually see, imagine a Protoss not walling in 1v1, or a Terran player not walling in 1v1. Actually, this pylon will go down. A little blunder here by these players, and now the lings are actually going to run into the main base. Speed just finished, and look for these lings to do so much damage at this point. They are going to intercept 1 probe. They are going to be just annoying. This single marine gets picked off, and this stalker should be enough actually to clear these out, especially if he pulls a few probes with that. There they go. The lings finally get shot down. And I was going to say, imagine a Protoss or a Terran not walling off in 1v1, and that is what's going to happen if you move out of your base with a few units in 2v2. That is why the 10 pool is so good. You can actually see his partner, even though he did not do that much damage with these lings, he killed a pylon and a single probe and a single marine actually too. Just the fact that his partner can get his roach build going very easily and without any hassle is so powerful. Now these roaches will be able to bust these rocks down. They actually have to wall this off as much as they can. 1 bunker actually going up. If now these roaches are actually free to take down these rocks, and that is why it's so powerful. These lings are going to start hacking away. His opponent actually knows about it. 1 Gatored and 1 cool Kaihold are going to be very, very well prepared for this. But that is a lot of roaches and a lot of lings. These lings finally backing away because there are way too many marines. You can't take too many ling losses before those rocks go down. And there you go. Actually, nice force field. Cryptoplasm says send one. He did try and send his lings in. Nice force fields though, but there are a limited amount of force fields here. You can actually see 5 sentries. All of them have enough energy for at least one more. So that is going to be a problem here. Meanwhile, these lings are going to counterattack at the front of the base, and there are no units in the bunker at this point, so these lings are going to be free to hack away at this gateway. Now the roaches might actually walk up here and start killing some sentries. No marines in the bunker here, so this is very dangerous. These sentries are so vulnerable. Nice force fields, but still 5 roaches at the top of the ramp going to be able to pick away at these sentries, and these sentries are so weak if they're not supported. These 4 roaches actually doing so much damage up here, just forcing all these units back. So now Protech might actually counterattack here and try to take down this wall. He does not, because there are still marines in that bunker. These roaches are going to get picked off, but with that high ground vision, they're actually going to do so much damage from the low ground. Few lings in the main base, going to start running around the base, not doing much though. And now actually that this attack has been thwarted away, our hero Protech and his partner Cryptoplasm are looking not in a good shape at this point. They are going to start getting into defensive position. You can see that spine crawlers are going up. That small window of opportunity where that push could have been so good actually evaporated, and now they are looking in a terrible position. The Protoss and the Terran player were able to hold off, and that is just so many marines. And look at this sentry support at this point. They have been pooling gas. I do believe that one Kaihol has been pulling his gas towards Gatard for all those sentries. I don't think he can afford that many sentries, and you can see that there are exclusively marines by one Kaihol, so he did not use any kind of gas here, and that is just going to be a huge push. These lings are going to try and go for a counterattack. These supply depots are down. Will they be able to make it inside the base? They are going to be able to. This is very all in now that all these SCVs are actually going to die, and that is a lot of roaches at this point. And these lings actually doing so much damage inside the main base. A lot of spine crawlers might be able to push this back. Remember, now force fields are actually very useless against spine crawlers. These spine crawlers can outrange these sentries. And basically, since these are static, force fields can't split them up. These lings still doing so much damage inside the main base. The Zerg player is now supply blocked. You can see he has 24 supply, not much supply here. Meanwhile, his ally has 74 supply, Gatard has 72, and the Terran player has 50 supplies. So quite even supplies, because if you take account these spine crawlers, there is going to be huge engagement here, splitting half the roaches. These back roaches aren't doing enough damage, but these spine crawlers are just doing work on the sentries that are in front. The Marines not able to engage here. Very poor positioning by Kaihol and Gatard. Should actually move up the ramp just a bit more to be able to kill those spine crawlers. The Marines not doing the damage that they should do. Now all these roaches will be able to clean this up as soon as the force fields evaporate. But with more reinforcing stalkers, this is a huge push. The force fields finally go down. These roaches are going to be able to do more damage. They have to stay in range of the spine crawlers. Remember, if they can hold this, they will be in a good position because of those lings. Nice surround by the drones, and now one Gato and Kaihol actually leave, and they held this. They were able to win this game. Cryptoplasm and Protech. A great team, and I will be casting more 2v2s, so look for those in the future.